Hello, everybody, and welcome to our 30th episode of the Minutes of Mindfulness Series. Guys, we made it to 30 episodes. I am your host, JC Conway, and as always, we are incredibly grateful to have you here. Wow, 30 episodes. Super, super cool. I hope you're excited for today's episode because I'm excited for today's episode because today I'm going to follow kind of the same format that I have been following the last few episodes in that I don't really have a script. I'm going to kind of just talk from the heart, talk off the cuff. And today what I want to talk about is having a meditation practice, but still finding ourselves getting frustrated and angry, sad, and upset from time to time. So I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time. So why don't we hop right in and just start talking about what it's like to have a meditation practice and still get pissed off. The reason I'm just kind of going off the dome again, I guess you could say today, is because this week has been really, really hard for me. It's been a really challenging week. A lot of crappy stuff has happened, crappy in the sense of how you take it, what perspective you're looking at it. But it felt crappy to me at the time that it happened to me, these things that have happened throughout the last week. And I just kind of want to talk about something that I think a lot of us new meditators or experienced meditators fall into this trap when we're having a tough time or we're having a tough week. And really at the end of the day, I've been meditating for 3 years, but I am by far not perfect. And, I think this week goes to show that. I think a meditation practice, has no doubt made me a better person. It's made me a better version of myself, but there's still times where I can let my emotions run the show. Let's just put it that way. And especially when it seems like things are not going your way, it's easy for us to fall into the traps of, living through our emotions and believing in our thoughts. And that's okay. And that's the point of today. I've been meditating for 3 years, and there hasn't been a week in my life where I haven't been at one point or another succumbed by some sort of emotion. I've been meditating for 3 years. There hasn't been a month in my life where I haven't had a small argument with my wife. And the point is, or the reason I say all this is to show you that even if you're on the path of meditation, you're still going to be subjected to your emotions on a 24/7 basis. And it's okay to slip up every once in a while. It's okay to fall back into old patterns every once in a while. The key is, however, through mindfulness and meditation, once we fall into old patterns, with mindfulness, we can see it. So the key is that it's okay to, lean into our emotions, or it's okay to feel like shit some days. It's okay to feel like crap some weeks. As long as we recognize that we're feeling like crap in that moment, as long as we recognize or we feel like crap with some sort of degree of mindfulness. And that's kind of what today's talk is about. This week has been, it seems like a series of unfortunate events for me. And I haven't been perfect this week. I found myself being frustrated frequently. I found myself being short with my wife, who I love more than anything, and she's the last person I want to be short with. I found myself getting angry at, let's just say, a finance company that I'm working with. And the last thing I want to do after being angry because of all this stuff, the last thing I want to do after getting frustrated with my wife or getting frustrated with myself is to beat myself up again for getting frustrated. In other words, I don't want to create another problem out of a problem. So for those of you who've been meditating for a while, or for those of you who are new to meditating, watch out for this problem out of a problem kind of phenomenon here. In Buddhists, they call it the second arrow. And I don't want to beat myself up because I'm beating myself up. I'm okay being angry, but I don't want to be angry because I'm angry. And I think if we can step back and observe our mind with any sort of mindfulness, specifically, in a meditation practice, we can see the thought patterns as they arise. We can see the anger as it arises, and we can stop that second problem from occurring. Because I can tell you right now that this week has been hard enough to deal with all the different things that have happened. But if I were to have created another problem, in other words, if I were to have been shitting all over myself because I was not having a great week, I was down on my luck, I was down in spirit, I wasn't my normal self, then I think it would have been more challenging. But because I've approached it with some sort of mindfulness, I see that I'm upset. I see that I'm having a tough time, and I'm just allowing myself to move through it. I'm not resisting it. I'm trying to move through it. And I think that's the key here. For those of you who are looking to meditation as a means to solve all of your problems. I can tell you that it's not going to solve all your problems, but what it will do is it will allow you to deal with your problems better as they arise. And that's what it's doing for me. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up for the week. And I hope you guys enjoyed the 30th episode of the Minutes of Mindfulness series. It's pretty crazy that we're already on 30 episodes. And just do me a favor and stick with it. If you're having bad weeks, if you're having bad days, if you're trying to meditate, if you're trying to establish a practice, and it seems like some days are up, some days are down, just stick with it. The power of consistency always wins out in the end. And, you're allowed to fail. You're allowed to have shitty weeks. You're allowed to feel like crap. You're allowed to express your emotions. You're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to be a human being. But the key is to observe all of that with mindfulness and to not beat yourself up for actually just being a human being. So with that, guys, thank you for watching all 30 episodes. I hope you guys have at least watched a few of our episodes. If you haven't, go back and watch some episodes in the past. I'm incredibly grateful for you. I just want to thank Lee Hurst, who has given me the opportunity, the platform to start these videos. She's been awesome to me, and I'm really grateful for her. And if you haven't done so already, go check her out at www.purposefullivingcenter.com. Go see what kind of classes she's got going on. Lee's amazing, doing amazing work in the community. She's got all kinds of events, all kinds of public speaking events going on, classes, seminars, workshops, all kinds of stuff. Her crew, her whole team is awesome. So go check her out at Purposeful Living Center in Midtown. Check me out at www.meditatingmillennials.com. I've got videos and blogs. It's just really all just me. So if you like me, go check me out there. And then lastly, I've been shouting out this company for the last few weeks here. Go see what Good Elephant's doing at www.goodelephant.co. They've got a lot of really cool classes, like movement meditation classes, yoga meditation classes, Tai Chi, yoga and mimosas. Any way you want to get your mindfulness fix in, go see Good Elephant. They've got something for you. I promise you'll enjoy it. And I hope you have an awesome week, guys. I hope to see you next Sunday for our 31st episode. And until then, stay mindful, stay blessed, and we'll see you then. Thanks, guys.